And home improvement expert and the host of today's Homeowner, Danny Lipford, joins us now with more on these systems. Danny, good afternoon to you. Many of us, or good morning to you rather, many of us use the AC every day. However, we don't know this marvel of technology got here. We don't know how, rather. Tell us the history and a little bit more behind the history of HVAC and AC units.
Well, Tevin, it's much like many of the American inventions, the great American inventions. It was invented as a solution to a problem. The problem was in Brooklyn, New York, 1902, printing factory. They couldn't get the ink to dry on everything they were printing. They were really suffering. So they charged Willis Carrier at that time to figure out a way to lower the humidity. Well, he came up with a plan and a machine that was able to pass water through moisture to create fog, and it dried the air out, therefore creating a system that can lower the humidity in our homes. By the way, our homes should be 50 to 55% humidity right now and every day of the year to have a nice, comfortable situation at home. And so that's how it all started throughout the country. And I'm not sure that printing factory would have survived without that. I'm really not sure if we could survive without air conditioning these days.
Yeah. No, it's so true. And, you know, I think what you said was one thing you said was important, that it wasn't just about the temperature. It's about the humidity. I mean, that's what really affects how the air feels. So how come homeowners make sure that their AC is running smoothly?
Well, definitely, our air conditioning techs do. We should tip our hat to them a little bit because they go through some pretty tough situations in attics, under houses, and so forth. So that's important. Once a year at least, twice a year is better during the change of the seasons to have that professional come out and make sure that it's working properly. They'll make sure that it's running efficiently and running safe for your family. But a few things that you can do that are extremely easy. You hear all about changing air filters. I'm telling you, it's very important because all of the air through your home passes through this 2 to 3 times per hour. But don't use a cheap filter. Use one like this one, electrostatic filter, $12 or so. You only have to change it every 3 months. Extremely important. Also, wherever your unit is located, whether it's in the basement, the attic, or that funny little closet in your hallway, you'll see something that looks like this. This is actually a drain line that allows that moisture, when it's pulling that humidity out of the house, to get out of the house. This is a porthole that you need to take about a cup of bleach twice a summer, pour it in there, and that'll clear out all of the fungus, mycelia, and all that other stuff that can clog it up. That's very important. Another thing, your outside unit that you have, you want to make sure that you clear all of the debris around it. Maybe turn that breaker off, take the water hose, clear it off real well. And another thing, get a smart thermostat. It's amazing what these thermostats will do now in order so that you can adapt your heating and cooling to your lifestyle and save a lot of money along the way while you stay completely comfortable.
Okay, Danny, I just saw your AC, 71 degrees. At what temperature does the AC run best? I think there's a big debate about that. And how do the changes outside affect our units inside?
Well, we definitely need to try to shield all of the sun we possibly can. So on sunny days, go ahead and close those curtains. Even if you have a pretty view like I do here, close those curtains to keep that heat buildup inside your home. That's extremely important. And you want to make sure that you do keep it a little higher than I have it right now. I didn't want to sweat on camera. You know how that is, Kev. But 74 probably is a little more economically minded temperature in your home.
All right, so at some point, our AC unit will have to be replaced, right? So what do homeowners need to know about getting a new one? Have they changed a lot over the years?
Well, let me tell you this one little fact. 50% of all air conditioning and heating systems in homes in America right now are not the right size. That's because people will do improvements of their home and insulate, make it better, but they still put the same size unit in there. Every time you have a system changed out, you need to go through what's called a manual J calculation. All professionals know exactly how to conduct one of these, and that way it takes all of the guesswork out of it and will tell you the exact size you need for efficiency and comfort. Also, you'll be faced with making a decision about the SEER rating, seasonal energy efficiency ratio. The higher the number, the lower the bill. You're looking for about an 18 SEER. If you have a little extra money, bump it up to 20. You'll be glad you did. And also think about some of the features that are available out there. Zoning certain areas of your home, smart thermostats, and also variable speed. The variable speed units that are available now are so quiet and so efficient. It's something to consider if you're faced with that expense of putting in a new air conditioned heating system.